What's up, anyone who could be watching this commentary? My name is Kevin, and I pwn news with logic. So since this is my first commentary, I'm going to not focus on the gameplay, and I don't really plan on focusing on the gameplay for most of my time here. So, I'm just going to talk about why I'm doing this, and I'm actually gonna focus on the topic of stereotypes. So I guess I'm just gonna start off by talking about why I'm doing this. Now, I'm really doing this for a few reasons, actually. The first is because I'm not the best speaker, and I think that if I talk to people that aren't exactly in the room with me, if I get advice, I can probably end up improving on public speaking and things like that. And now the next reason that I want to start doing this is a little more greedy, but I also think it's kind of anyway, what I'm talking about is I'd like to make money doing video games, because I've enjoyed video games for the majority of my life, and basically I'm only 14 years old. I can't get a real job right now, and even so, I think that if I did get a job that a 14-year-old, 15-year-old could get, I wouldn't probably enjoy it, because it'd likely just be a bunch of labor that's not all that fun. And by doing this, I could actually do something I enjoy, and if I do really well, I could end up getting funding from my parents, and then if I get some machinima contract or something like that, I could end up helping myself support the things that I would like to have in life. I'd like to be able to go to a good college, and I'd like to not have to pay a bunch of bills once I get out. I'd like to just enjoy my life when I get out of college. And by that, I don't really mean just not having to worry about anything in life, and I just don't want there to be a bunch of things that I need to pay right whenever I get out of college. I'd like to be able to afford a house. I'd like to be able to afford to live, stuff like that. But so yeah, for the majority of this, I'm just doing it for fun, to entertain people, and to share my opinions of the world. And now I'm just gonna talk about stereotypes, what I think about them, some stereotypes that I've had, and stereotypes in the gaming community. Okay, so first, what do I think about stereotypes? Well, I'd like to say that I don't condone it, I never stereotype people, yada yada yada. But unfortunately, no one in the world has the power, ability, mindset to avoid stereotypes completely. They don't have any stereotypes about people. They just see people how they are. Because you formulate opinions about people before you've even known them, before you see them even. For example, my aunt and uncle have a little puppy dog, and apparently when I was a little kid, I kind of almost killed the dog by picking it up by its neck, and I guess I was choking it a bit. So during my growing up, because of that one thing I did, the dog was scared of all kids, it didn't like kids, it would growl at me until I was 12, something like that. And the same is true with humans. If someone as a child had gotten ambushed by police officers, got arrested for no reason by a police officer that was just covering up for someone else, maybe their kid or something, you would probably growing up hating police officers because you think they're all the same. And that's just the human mindset until we learn that it's not true for everyone. Now, I'm not really gonna dwell too much on the stereotypes that have been placed on me throughout life, but basically the one that really everybody who knows me knows is that I've been smarter than a lot of people during the majority of my childhood and still on growing up, and so people didn't like me because they thought I was just some sort of egocentric little kid who thought he was smarter than everyone else. Now, my final topic on the stereotypes is stereotypes in the gaming community, and I think that I, as a youngish gamer, 14 years old, am really affected by other people's stereotypes on young gamers, people who aren't like in their 16 to whatever years old range. They think that everyone is an absolute little nooblet, and you know, that's kinda true. Actually, to be completely honest, yeah, most young gamers that I come across, they make me sad to say that I'm 14 years old, and even the kids at my school, a few days ago, we did I got into a party with a bunch of people from my school, and all of a sudden, when I mentioned that I was going to start doing stuff on YouTube, they started being like, "Oh, join our clan, change your clan tag to our name, you can change it back later." And, you know, reluctantly I did. I stayed with them for a few games, and we all two-barred, but they obviously didn't notice that. They were busy cussing out the other team and blaming them for our problems instead of, like, deciding we're gonna exit the match. And it's people like that who kind of just describe these stereotypes. They just like fit the perfect model for these stereotypes that make me angry. They just don't fight off the description that other people have given them. They just kind of fall to it. And I guess since I've still got a few seconds left in this commentary, I'm actually going to say something that I stereotyped someone on the PlayStation Network. A few days ago, I played a Black Ops match. This guy, Legit Scopes, must have seen me in the lobby, thought I was good or something like that, and he invited me to his party game, something like that, and, you know, his name was Legit Scopes. What did I think he was going to be except a little mini-grizz that thought he could be the next big thing on YouTube? And so, like anyone else that I think is going to be a noob and things like that, I basically told him why I didn't think I would like him, and I gave him one post to tell me why I shouldn't block him from all communications and things of that nature. And when I normally do that to people who I think are noobs, like, for one example, I got a message, because, as the answer, and so that guy got blocked. But Legit Scopes, he answered back nice, he answered back good, he gave good opinions and reasons and things of that nature, and so I apologized to him. He's actually seems like a cool guy, and so, yeah. Well, anyway, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed my first commentary. I probably will get better. If you have any advice to me as to what I can do to make myself get better, that would be much appreciated. And thanks, guys. See you later.